Forming an LLC for your new or your existing business does not need to make you feel like pulling your hair out. My name's Sebastian. I'm a licensed attorney that has started dozens of LLCs for my clients. And in this video, I'm going to simply break down exactly how to start an LLC. Forming an LLC or a limited liability company the right way typically involves the following steps that we're going to cover right now in this video. Step number 1, choose a name for your LLC. The name you choose for your LLC must be unique. The name you choose should not be the same or too similar to a name that already exists within your state as an existing LLC. Now don't worry, because there are a few easy ways to check to see if your name is available. First, check your state's database, which you can find online with your particular state's Secretary of State website. Do a search on the USPTO trademark search database called TESS. Okay, now the second thing you're gonna wanna do is file your Articles of Organization with the state, which you can do online. The Articles of Organization is a document that establishes the existence of your LLC and generally just outlines some basic information for your state to keep on record. This information includes the name of your LLC, which you already checked to see if it was available, the names of the LLC members, the purpose of the LLC, your registered agent and their address, which needs to be a physical street address in the state you're filing in, the address of your business, also known as the principal place of business, which again needs to be a physical street address and not a PO box. Okay, and a quick bonus tip. When listing out the purpose of your business in your Articles of Organization, you want to make sure that you keep this purpose very broad. If you go narrow, you're going to beholden yourself to that narrow purpose, and it can be an issue later on if you want to pivot or make a business change. Because as we all know, times change, business models change, and you want to remain flexible because that is one of the good hallmarks of an entrepreneur. Also too, not to mention, if you make your purpose too narrow and you do make a pivot in your business, you're going to have to pay an additional fee to file or amend your new Articles of Organization. Okay, now a super bonus. I'm going to tell you exactly what I have my clients put when we're filing their Articles of Organization for their new LLC. Okay, I'm going to read this out now from the screen, so bear with me. The purpose of the company is to engage in any lawful act or activity for which limited liability companies may be formed under the state's laws, and to engage in any and all activities necessary or incidental thereto. Sound broad enough? Okay, the third thing you're going to want to do is create an operating agreement. This document is a legal document that is going to outline the rules, procedures, and regulations governing your LLC. Your operating agreement is going to include things like how decisions will be made, how the profits and losses of the business are going to be allocated, and how the LLC will be managed. The fourth thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you obtain any necessary licenses and permits required by your business for your specific business and industry. Depending on your business type and the state that you register your LLC in, you may or may not need licenses or permits. So make sure you do the research with your state's applicable laws to see if you're going to need to get these licenses and permits. The fifth thing you're going to want to do is register for state taxes. You're going to need to register your LLC with your state's tax agency to make sure that you are available to pay your taxes, because at the end of the day, we can't avoid those. And the sixth thing you're going to want to do is register for federal taxes. So now you may have heard of an EIN number or a federal identification number. This is going to be required with the IRS in order for you to file your federal taxes, which again, you cannot get out of. Obtaining an EIN with the federal government is super simple, and you can do it online and for free at irs.gov. But another bonus tip, when you look up apply for an EIN with the IRS, you need to be careful to not fall into the trap of going through one of the paid services that are going to trend at the top of Google. These are usually because they pay Google the pay-per-click advertising rates in order to show up. You do not want to do this because you can get your EIN entirely for free. The only time I do recommend paying for the EIN is if you've already hired an attorney or a service provider to set up your business, and that's going to just be something that's included within the business formation package. At least that's what we do for our clients. And the benefit of doing that is just saving you from the hassle of figuring out how to fill out the complicated forms online. But that doesn't mean you can't do them if you want to save a little money. In full transparency. Okay, and the final thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you comply with the ongoing legal requirements that your state is going to impose on your LLC and your business. To maintain your LLC status, or what's known as good active status within your state, state, you're going to have to file your annual report fees. This is going to be a state mandatory fee that comes once a year. You're also going to need to follow all relevant laws and all regulations when conducting your business. With all that being said, it is important to note that there are going to be variations in terms of what your state is going to require for LLC. So make sure you do your research or just consult a licensed attorney or professional who can guide you through this appropriately. And if that interests you at all, first of all, thanks for sticking around to the end of this video, but now I want you to stick around a little bit longer and I'm gonna make you a great offer that you probably shouldn't refuse. If you have any questions opening up your US business bank accounts, obtaining your EIN numbers, or forming your LLC, please click the link in the description in order to book your totally free consultation. Again, this is a totally free consultation where myself, a licensed attorney, will walk you through all of your legal questions. Attorneys usually do charge $500 for this, so I do have to let you know that spots are limited and they often fill up fast because we can only offer so much. Thank you, and I hope you got some value out of this video, and I'll see you in the next one.